Dior Sauvage. Oh, how many beautifully romantic, intimidating, and even belittling sentences is put into this long, extremely successful line of Dior fragrances. We all know it. You know it. I know it. So many people get hated on for it in the fragrantical world. It is often considered almost as if a sign of a bad taste or a novice taste by the scent snobs all over the world. And yet people are buying it, and yet there is a lot of them. And I'll be honest with you, I really haven't tried it like thoughtfully. I haven't even tried every single one of these fragrances until today, that is. See, I was very influenced by the cool opinion of fragrantical world once I started this hobby. So the notion that Dior Sauvage is bad, I just sort of took it to my heart and carried it on like a mindless fool. Yep, yes, that's true. That's true. Please make fun of me. Please judge me because no one should be this close-minded, but I decided it ends now. So, for this review, I haven't spent a penny, and we'll see how it goes. I went to the nearest fragrantical store located closer to my home, and I tried not one, not two, not three, not four, but all, drum roll, all five of them. Oh, let me make a spread so it wouldn't make a nice thumbnail like this. Like this, like this. So I tried all five of Dior Sauvage in a row. Every one that is out there in the market. All of them were reformulated, by the way, I think multiple times, because the first one dated in the early 2000s, the Eau de Toilette one. But either way, as reluctant as I was towards not just the Sauvage itself, but to its flankers, because usually I'm really not a big fan of the idea of pretty much parasitizing on the fragrance and creating another and another and another iteration. And everybody does that. My very own Chanel that I love so much did it. We have like 5 Bleu de Chanels, 4 Bleu de Chanels, something like this, a lot of them. Dior is no exception, but I decided that, okay, you know what? I'll put the prejudice aside. I put my, even not mine, but influenced by others' mindless judgments aside, and we'll just try it out. Thanks to one of the subscribers who suggested me to try Eau de Toilette Sauvage when I recorded like a video of one fragrance that you can use for any occasion. So, kudos to you, gentlemen, and here I am trying all of them. I already gave them a first test in the store, then I carefully packed every single bloater separately like a psycho to make sure that they won't rub at each other and take one scent into another, because we have a couple of very strong ones here. And what can I say? Once I tried it, I was surprised. It really turned out not as I expected it to be at all, because I perceived the Sauvage line as something vulgar, strong, and apologetically masculine, uncivilized, and this, like 2 legs on a table vibe, and even mocked it for it without even tasting it. Jesus Christ, how ridiculous I was. But as a changed man, and also as a person with a changed, taste in fragrances, 1 second, gentlemen and ladies, I actually was excited about it. I was thinking like, I want this vulgar masculine scent in my collection. So here I am, Dior Sauvage. Hit me with your best shot. And let's start with the first one, the OG one, the Eau de Toilette, which is perfect because I always try Eau de Toilette first. And what can I say about it? It is a fresh, citrusy fragrance with some pepper notes. And on the first try, I even applied right next to it Bleu de Chanel that I own, Eau de Toilette as well, the first one. So right now they seem completely different, but the first notes when it just opened into you, it really, really smells like Bleu de Chanel, or Bleu de Chanel smells like Dior Sauvage. I don't know who did it first, but they are very similar. And the difference was the Dior Sauvage versus Bleu de Chanel. It had this pepperish, edgier taste, this more of a masculine note, which is fun, which I wanted and expected from Sauvage line, but it wasn't enough. And I was actually disappointed by the fact that they definitely tried to make it both gentlemanly and at the same time masculine, but it feels like something somewhere in the middle. They were like, oh, we're still a refined Dior house, so we cannot go full-blown testosterone, muscles, and leather jackets. So let's do it somewhere in the middle, And this somewhere in the middle, it's just disappointing. Eau de Toilette is a part-time savage. Pun intended. Why? Why did you decide to stop halfway? It's like, it is elegant, gentlemanly, and just a bit of a bullyish like, but it does it so carefully, with so much fear dipping its toes. It feels like you're bookworm kind of guy trying to fit in the aforementioned leather jacket and be like, shirt is buttoned up to the last button, but he also has his dad leather jacket, so it's like he want to feel more masculine, stronger and bigger, but at the same time he's just, like timid inside and maybe like, oh, we shouldn't go there, we shouldn't hang out with these guys. This is how it feels. Overall, it's a decent, fresh, citrusy, a bit of a woody scent with a pepper that gives it a bit of an edge, but just a tiny bit. And when you expect it to give you much more of a kick, when I want to be this testosterone-filled man like I am right now. Have you seen my outfit? I just doesn't get it here, and it was disappointing. I applied it on myself as well, on this hand, and I can barely taste it. At some point it lost all its pepper like completely, and it was just like a green fruit, like a green apple, and I hated it, but now it got more stable. Granted, I applied it on my skin, and when you apply things on your skin, expect the formula to deteriorate drastically because it gets mixed with all your natural body odor, heat, and all that. But I don't know. Longevity, pretty much the same as the Bleu de Chanel, right? It's eau de toilette. Very close to the skin, strong kick at the start and fades out very quickly. I think in 3 hours you won't hear a gust of it. Okay, that is the eau de toilette. And amongst these 5, I actually put it on the 3rd spot. Yeah, I already ranked them at the back of my mind. So, number 3, eau de toilette, the original Dior Sauvage. Next on the line is the 2nd installment in this whole grand... Oh, I bit my tongue. In this whole grand series. It is Eau de Parfum, but not the perfume, Eau de Perfume. And what can I say about it? My least favorite of them. Really, I don't feel a thing. When I tried it. So it's the same thing as the Eau de Toilette. Like, it definitely has its core. It is more woody. It is stronger, allegedly. Honestly, I don't feel its strength at all because like on the internet, I see that it's long-lasting, strong, even though it doesn't emit a lot of scents to the others. It's still sitting very, very strongly on your skin, and it almost evaporated. And like what I smell right here, it's so basic. At least Eau de Toilette, or Part-Time Savage, has the elegance and a bit of an age. Yeah, it's cute. It's a bit uncomfortable because of, as I said, it's like doesn't dare to venture into the Sauvage territory that I expected. Maybe it's a problem of my expectation. I don't know. This one feels even less interesting. This one smells really, really like the reason you would hate on the series. Like, it's very basic. It's all right. scent. Again, it's not vulgar, it's not strong. Where is the Savage in Sauvage? Where is this cowboy? Where is this rock star? Where is this man, huh? It's not here. It's not here. It's so generic. It's so, again, citrusy, woody, blah, 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 blah. A bit, no pepper here. Honestly, I feel no pepper. I feel no edge here at all. I feel more edge in Eau de Toilette. This one is just your standard Man's Luxe fragrance. No rock and roll at all. Boring. Least favorite. Number 5. I put Eau de Parfum at place number 5. I don't know. Nothing interesting about it. Next installment is the middle child, the perfume. And I'm not much more excited about the perfume than I am about the Eau de Parfum. These both, to me, are meh. This is a bit better, though. It's a bit more grapefruity, so it has a bit more of a, sparkling, citrusy notes, which makes it more pleasant, more interesting, more loud. So amidst Eau de Parfum and the Parfum, I would definitely pick the Parfum, but it doesn't make it a good fragrance, to my opinion. It doesn't give me the edge. Again, there's no Savage right here. It's just a stronger, very careful, very comfortable version of a fragrance. It doesn't try to go into any of the wild sides. It doesn't try to it is like a stronger people pleaser. That's what I would say. Very safe, very safe. That's why so disappointed. That's why doesn't hold in your memory. It's a nice scent. If a person will walk by you, he will smell good, strong, citrusy, sparkly with this woody undertone, but much more of a brightness here. It's much fresher. It has more character than Eau de Parfum. To my nose, Eau de Parfum is more woody, and Parfum is fresher and louder, but still fits a lot of the occasions. Of course, you shouldn't spray it all over yourself like a fountain, then you won't be able to walk around your colleagues in the office. But on the stronger side, very safe, very fits everyone. That's why it doesn't have any particular face. Not bad, it's decent, it's okay, it's okay. As a first fragrance in your collection, I still wouldn't buy it. Sorry. It's all right. That's why it takes the 4th place. Not as bad as Eau de Parfum, but still, it's mid. It's mid. I can't say anything else about it. I don't see a reason why you should buy it. The wrong one. The 4th one. The 4th one actually gets a lot of hate. His fragrantic score is, I think, 2.5 or something. I'm talking about the Eau Forte. And listen to me, listen to me, listen to me. It is 5 heads above the first 3. Okay, Eau de Toilette, you may be more into it because of its subtleness, but honestly, now we're talking masculinity. Now we are talking about uncivilized, savage-like, strong scent. Now we are talking about something vulgar. It is leathery with this strong, sweet lavender kick. So it is the only sweet one amongst the 5, which was kind of an enigma. And I effing love it. Citrusy with this sweet, ripe lavender, woody and ambery, and it's just, now we're talking, now it smells like your dude who hangs his 4 buttons open on his hairy chest and put his 2 legs on a table. The sweetness, I bet, might be discouraging to some, but in my opinion, it has so much more character than the first 3. It is fun. It is fun. Maybe I'm just getting tired of all the safe, well-formulated fragrances. I don't know. Maybe it will crash along the way. I wonder how stable the formula is. It's Dior, so it should be good, I hope. But I effing love it. Sweet, woody, leathery, citrusy. It is fun. It is fun. Now we are closer to the Savage vibe. Now we are closer to the rockstar feel. And what is interesting about this Sauvage line is that usually as we get further and further down the flanker line from the OG, it gets more and more boring, second rate. You can almost feel like it was made just to commercialize. Like, okay, let's take this formula, add a cherry on top and supply it. Here you can say they did the same with the lavender, but here it opens and it goes at you. It rushes at you. It's strong. It's beautiful. It's fun to wear. This is what I expected as I look at this Cancel Johnny D campaign, at this bottle, at this proud uppercase Sauvage number. Give me the Savage, and I got it right here. I love it. I love it. It's sexy, fun, strong, and very ballsy. Is it okay to say it on YouTube? I think it's okay. It's not a curse word. Beautiful. Second place. And, well, the first place, you already figured it out because we have only one left. And the latest of the whole line and the best of the whole line. The embodiment of the Sauvage line. It smells like Sauvage should smell like. Amazingly beautiful elixir. I want it in my collection. When I first tried a couple of months ago, I was just get out of here, get out of here. Where is my black leather interior Mercedes? No, this is not even Mercedes. We're talking about the Range Rover. We're talking about 40 years old, big, tall dude that walks out of the Range Rover. He has some kind of a stupid ass chain on the left neck, Rolex on the right, or Tech Heuer on the right. So strong. Everybody's gonna hear it. So this is the essence of a I don't give a F, uncivilized, unapologetic, extremely vulgar rock star. I love it. Everybody should have this taste, this scent. Scent like this should be in the collection of both gentlemen and ladies. When you feel like screw everybody else, I am a king. It's not the timid one. It is the full-blown testosterone pheromones. It's just sex. It's erotic. It's attractive in the way how uncouth it is. You know, it's so loud. It's so unapologetic. It's so selfish. It's so self-centered. That's the beauty of it. You know what I mean? That's this edginess. It goes full into the character. It's like when they made this versus how they made Eau de Toilette and definitely Eau de Parfum and the Parfum. They decided, you know what, no more part-time Savage. This is the elixir, this is the fifth flanker, let's finally have fun. So put on some classy rock and roll on, get your Led Zeppelin crumpled black t-shirt, your old black leather jacket, your boots, spray it on you and just go out. Or otherwise get yourself a Tom Ford white shirt, some badass trousers, some slick leather shiny boots, and just be a cold ass businessman, you know, who talks on the phone very loudly inside the restaurant and annoys everybody, and he doesn't give a damn. This is the scent. This is the scent. Spicy, citrusy, but much more drier. Eau Forte is very sweet. This one is dry, prickly, foresty. It has this patchouli vibe. It has this what's in it that gives this scent? This bergamot, this Christmas tree green things, you know, these edgy leaves of Christmas tree when you just rub it on your skin and inhale it. It's so fresh. You have this woodiness, you have a bit of a musk, a bit of a leather, but it's not boring. It has this face. Finally, it has the face. You won't mistake it for anything else. Sauvage elixir smells like Sauvage elixir. Amazing work, amazing work. I was so surprised because when we started all this elixir hype, everybody started making elixir because everybody already made the parfum. Remember, it was like last year, 2025, 2024, everybody just like elixir, elixir, elixir. I just tried Bleu de Chanel Exclusive, which is like elixir, but they wanted to be special. And it was just like meh, so meh, that I was like, okay, let me try Dior Sauvage just for the fun of it, just for the laugh of it. And I was like, hold on. What is this thing? What is this thing? These guys, this dark horse, all of a sudden, I don't know how, pulled off the whole fun of elixir, just took the crown, snatched it from Chanel and from everybody else, at least in men's segment. This is the funnest, most baddest elixir in the luxe segment. Fight me. Gloriously good, extremely long lasting. I tried it multiple times. I carry it on my handle right now. And when I was outside, the wind was blowing and I was feeling constant gusts of it enveloping me all over from just one spray on my forearm. And I was like, yes, yes, yes. It feels so much space. It's both strong on your skin, on your clothes, and it also diffuse all over you. People gonna hear you from 5 feet away, from 10 feet away, guaranteed. And this is exactly what you need for the kind of mood that it's created for. I'm not saying it's your daily scent. It is your scent of a celebration, a scent when you are on your high horse, no matter if it's metal one or a real one, you know. Brilliant. Number one spot, the crown of the jewel. It's unheard of to me that like a fifth flanker, the last flanker is the sexiest scent in the whole line. It is the best. It is the best. It's the single Sauvage that I would buy. This or Forte. And I get the appeal of original. Maybe it was kind of groundbreaking when it first came out, but right now, what's my beef? Beef. With Eau de Toilette, I will come back right here because you're probably tired of me praising. Yes, this is A+. I love it. One of the coolest, funnest fragrance in luxe segment. Constantly need it. I'll buy it. This one, this part-time Savage, it annoys me with his ability, with his desire to be like, oh, I'm like for both, for like a gentleman and for like a bad boys too, but who's like a bit of a bad boy, but I have a meeting at 7. Why do you need it? If you want to be full-on classy gentleman of a modern society, you just buy Bleu de Chanel, Eau de Toilette, and that's it. Freshy, woody, beautiful, elegant scent of a white office shirt. Amazing work. 10 out of 10. This one, it's like fresh, woody, beautiful, but at the same time it has a bit of a pepper, so it's like I'm not like these good guys. I'm with you, I'm with bad crowd, I'm from basketball team. Oh, shut up. Jesus Christ, you smell fake. You smell fake. And they know how to do an eau de toilette that is really, really masculine. Check just the Dior Homme Eau de Toilette, the newest edition. It smells amazing. It's much more edgy. It's much more sparkly and much more masculine with this like bright bergamot and all the other shit that I can't name. I'm sorry, I'm so emotional. But Dior Homme, it's does much more better job at being directed at like the more manly testosterone side of audience, and that's why it fits there so well. It doesn't try to dip its toes here and there and be like, I need to be on par with Bleu de Chanel, but at the same time do my own lane. Dior Homme just does its own thing and it executes it beautifully. I would always pick Eau de Toilette Homme over Sauvage Eau de Toilette. Third place, we don't even talk about Eau de Parfum and the Parfum. These two are so mid. It's like they deserve their last spots. But what can I say to you about the whole line? Overall, I get the hate. I would definitely not mock anyone who buys it. Like, to each his own. It's not bad. It's just very, very plain. Aside from the last two, these two are amazing. I don't care what everybody says online. These two are actually fun and interesting and to the point. The first three are like, meh. Eau de Toilette it's okay. Parfum and Eau de Parfum are mid. As a Sauvage line, I was expecting more vulgar, more party boy, more heartless businessman kind of vibe. And I was disappointed when I tried it before I met these two who saved the day for me, Forte and Elixir. If you, like me, want a more how to say it better, more decisive fragrance from the proud Sauvage name, check either just Dior or Eau de Toilette if you want the Eau de Toilette. These two, Elixir and Forte. Elixir is just incredible. Forte if you prefer the sweeter side but on the masculine kind of things. And definitely take a look at the line that was pretty much the predecessor of the Sauvage. It's a Sauvage. So Dior has, it's a bit confusing, the Sauvage line, the new line, 2010s line, but they have the older line from the 90s, from the late 80s, which called Eau Sauvage. And it also has a few fragrances. It has like the Eau de Toilette, I think, or Cologne, the green one. They have the beautiful bottles as well, by the way. You can rarely see them as testers, but Dior sells them everywhere online. And they're all amazing. Especially, I recommend the just Eau Sauvage. I think it's Eau Sauvage Cologne or just Eau Sauvage, like the green water. They also have the perfume, which is great. And they have Eau Sauvage Extreme. And this is masculinity, unapologeticalness, and savage vibes turned a notch. Elixir is a great successor to it. It doesn't smell like Extreme, but it takes the idea. So this line actually executes and leans into one spectrum beautifully. That's why it's so much better. I believe. I would definitely put Eau Sauvage Eau de Toilette over Sauvage Eau de Toilette. So older over the new one. This is it. Part-time Savage with time finally decided to stop listening to his mom and embrace daddy's leather shirt, going through the whole path of trial and tribulations from Eau de Toilette 10 years later into the amazingly beautiful Elixir. I need it. Thank you for staying and sticking with me. I hope it was fun, and I have nothing else to say. Glad I tried it out. I think I'll do it more with the other whole fragrance lines without buying shit. Just go into the nearest store and again and saving bloaters like a serial killer in like the separate small bags and all. Time will tell. Okay, ciao.